How to successfully do the zombie order mechanic every time. This will be for all torture chamber tiers. The first thing you want to make sure to have is the number pins 1 through 5, starting from the center of the room to the end of the boss room. Next is you always want to have at least one blood tank up, preferably the one in line with the marker pin numbers. This is because when the boss starts its order mechanic, each filled blood tank will spawn blood orbs. You want to absorb these orbs as the boss will do more damage per orb that gets to the center of the room. However, absorbing 2 of these orbs will execute you. You also want to note that players who are zombie order stuck will not be able to move out of the way of the orbs, which is why free players should make sure to absorb 1 or 2 of the orbs. The order mechanic will always start on this voice cue. Here the boss room will fill up with shadows. When the shadow first appears, you instantly want to check if you have been chosen by the zombies. It's best to stay separated from other players and to stay still for this. Here we are one of the players who have been chosen. Remember to dodge the boss's wrath attack, and you then want to look at all 3 players' zombie positions. It's important to note that all number positions will be dependent on the zombie's position, not the actual player's position. The zombie closest to the boss is always 1, and the furthest away from the boss will be 3 or 5. So in this scenario, our zombie is currently the furthest away, which is position 3. You then want to focus on the red lightning drop on the zombies. The first red lightning drop will always happen during the voice cue. Once the lightning drops, the position order of the zombies is found by trial and error. So if the current order is correct, the zombies will lock you in position and show its number. If not correct, then you or another zombie player must move to the other 2 positions, and be sure that your zombie follows you and moves past other zombies. So as you can see, after the first lightning drop, we are not in the correct positions. The lightning will drop 3 more times, giving you 3 chances to find your positions. So the player closest to the boss moves to the furthest position, the zombie follows them, and now that player's zombie is the furthest away from the boss, and so is now in position 3. You have 8 seconds between each lightning drop to reposition your zombie. The lightning drops for a second time, and this time all 3 of us are in the correct position, and so we are locked into position. The next part of the order mechanic is the 5 zombie positions, which is when the boss drops below 55% HP. For both the 5 order and the 3 order zombie positioning, if you have used a blood tank, you will have the open eye above your head. This means you will see the number above the zombie instantly, and so you do not need to do the red lightning mechanic. You should also call out your number on the 5 zombie order to make it easier for the rest of the party without the open eye. Lastly, if you do not have the open eye above your head during the 5 zombie order mechanic, then you must do the lightning drop mechanic. Also, all players want to instantly move to the number marker pins once the mechanic starts to make a line of 5 zombies, which will make it slightly more easier. However, 2 to 3 players should have the open eye and call out the numbers, making it again slightly more easier.